Good Monday afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before you come in the chat, please hit that thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, I have been out thrifting. This has been over a span of a few days, and I had to go into town to get a mammogram done. So that put me in the opportune place to be at the thrift shops, the Salvation Army. So, one thing I would like to say, if ladies, this is so important to get your mammogram. It's once yearly. I've been blessed because I have wonderful insurance, but this is important. This screening for breast cancer could be the meaning between life and death. I've had two friends that has had breast cancer, and one of them had a double mastectomy and the other one had a mastectomy plus chemo. I saw her go through that. It does make you very ill. So do yourself a favor, go and have that mammogram done. It beats chemotherapy and surgery, which cost a lot more. It's a life-saving procedure, so I encourage all you females to get that done so you can be around for your family and friends, and it just makes good sense. I remember back in the day when I got my first mammogram, they use metal. Today it is plexiglass. It's not as bad as the old way. So, just make sure that you take care of yourself. An investment in yourself is a great investment, and so you can be around for many years to come. So, I did go thrifting. There were a lot of good things to be had. Don't forget that thumbs up right there. That's important. So we will give it just a few minutes for those notifications to get out. I know it takes a while. I pulled my hair back because it is still hot in southern Indiana. So I just pulled my hair back to get it because it's hot. So, and me bringing these items upstairs, it does increase one's blood flow. So anyway, something to drink. I usually drink about at least two of these a day, usually ice water. And hey, Shell Bell, welcome in, sweetie. I'm feeling that air conditioner and I'm like, oh my God, that feels so good. Good to see you, Shell Bell. And Lenore, honey, I picked up a massive load of ornaments. Check. And today I was out and no, I'm not blocking you out, sweetie. I do have my other camera up that maybe show things truer to color. Oh, it's been a whirlwind day, but I did have to have a mammogram. In the beginning of this video, 24 hours. Wow. I did speak about the importance of a mammogram. It takes 20 minutes. So I got to take my money elsewhere. Oh my goodness, that's not good. And it's really important, guys, to have this done. Did you put 24-hour subscribers only? Well, I would have if I would have known where to do it at to keep the bots away. But anyway, how do you do that, guys? Give me a little tutorial on how to block that. Let me go up here. I don't want to knock you guys out. Whoa, what's going on? Community moderation, timestamps, reactions. Well, if they come in, I'll just pistol whip them, okay? So, but yeah, mammogram is very important. I have mine every year. I used to be really bad about it. And it's really important because I have had two friends that has went through breast cancer. One was a double mastectomy. One was, and she had reconstruction, and the other one went through chemo, and it makes you so sick, and I've seen it. And not only that, she had a disabled son to take care of, and it's just a good idea to get that. And hello, Amy, welcome in. It's a good idea to have it done, and it could save your life. Early detection is, this is not a paid promotion. Early detection is really important, guys, and be around for your kids and your loved ones, because having chemo and surgery is not cheap, guys. And I used to be really bad about that, guys, not getting that done. But seeing people that I was close to have it, I said, you better get your rear end in there and have that done. So I did. So take care of yourself. Early detection is the key. And for maybe 15 or so minutes, if it can save your life, I believe you better do it. Thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Oh God, guys, I've been running like crazy, but it was for a good cause. So I did find some ornaments, and some of them are old, guys. And check out this bag, and it's not all. You asked, and I answered that call. And I do have a variety of them, not just that bag. There's more, guys. And I knew that I would be looking for these because a lot of resellers are going to be bringing that Christmas out. So put your Santa hat on and get used to it, right? Yes, welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you. 'Tis the season. It never hurts to be ahead. Some people like to change out their Christmas decor, and the price is right. Not the TV show, but you know what I mean. So let me step over here. I have a Finding Nemo ornament. And oh, Lord have mercy, guys. It's a wonder if I'm not ready for the Olympics. But anyway, I had to pull my hair back. It was so hot. I'm like, come on now. So, and I was in the last week. This is a haul from also last week. I was in the mustard seed. And when I'm thrifting, I don't like no BS. So this guy had to have been 30. This is two, the second one. Every time I looked up, there he was. And the last time he come up an aisle, I gave him, if looks could kill, he'd be dead. I'm like, you ever heard that song, You Better Get Alive? So I gave him a look, and he scurried away. If he wants to be chosen, do it on somebody else's time, because when I'm thrifting, I'm serious. Thank you, Lenore, for that. But anywho, what is it with these guys with this mommy syndrome? What is it? Are they all that way? Good Lord. Boy, I can shoot a look. I get that. I got it honest because I got it from my dad. And when he looked at you and you was in trouble, your blood would run cold. Just saying. So, moving on. The prices were great, guys. I did pick up this swag that only needs a bow and a few decorations. And guess what? I just might be able to supply you with that. So here we have some poinsettias. You could pop a ribbon right there, put some other greenery in that. And hey, it's ready to hang. Somebody already wired. I know, Shelbell, I can say some off the wall. And somebody already wired it for us. So you know I've got something to go on there. I've been on the floor laughing so hard. I know, Shelbell. You have to admit I am not boring. And do I think of crazy things on a daily basis? But hey, it keeps me laughing and keeps me young, and you guys too. I love angels. Now, whether or not I'm willing to part with this is another story. Look, and by the way, they didn't have a price on this. So the guy that he's some kind of big wig in the store. Thank you. Isn't she pretty? I got this cart and it was terrible. So I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, buddy." I said, "I got a cart that wouldn't push. What's up with that?" And he goes, "Huh?" I said, "You prove my point. Men do not listen." He said, "Did you say?" Then he asked me if I said shark. I said, "See, that's double proof." And I'm like, "For God's sake." And he know I mess with him all the time. He goes, "Well, if you didn't, I would think you were mad at me when you came in. But isn't this precious? I am so drawn to angels. Isn't it cute?" She's sitting there all zen, right? Hey, Bruce, welcome in. I'm going to do an unboxing, Bruce. And you're going to be one of them because I came home to Mucho packages. Imagine that. See, Shawbell, here's how I escaped confrontation. See, I had an appointment, so naturally, I'm going to run with the best of them. And I'm not home when they come in, so maybe he will have forgotten the rage that he felt. Yes, Bruce, I will. That's why I'm moving rather steadily. And I looked up and I had 3 or 4 boxes. And that's how you do it. See, if I'm gone, he can't say anything because there's no one there to say anything to. And by the time he gets home, he done forgot about it because he can't do a thing with me. So, anywho, thank you. I was so hot, I had to pull my hair back. It's a little fascinator. Guys, I bought the most amazing pair of yellow shoes. They're Wedge Heels. I wasn't subscribed, so I won't be there. And see, YouTube will, and welcome in, Leslie. YouTube will unsubscribe you. So just be aware of that. And they've ticked me off numerous times, but back to the goodies. They sure set me off. And when I get upset, heads roll. Look at this, guys, this beautiful ensemble. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're all together. They will be going up. And thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Leslie, this is weird. Look what I found. So if you want a twin to go with the other one, look at there. So you will not only have the big one, but one for each side. And how good is that? So look at that. Man, this YouTube thing is getting serious, guys. And another thing, PayPal, I got their direct number. And I'm going to ask them just why my invoices are not coming to my email. They do charge per invoice, and they need to get cracking. So there's that. Now, that's ridiculous. It's just, it really makes me mad, but what you going to do? I'll call them and light them up is what I'll do. Because they're being paid for every invoice. And They need to up their game a little bit because I don't think it's right. And I will tell them as such. Oh gosh, guys, this is freaking amazing. They don't want to get me on their back because I won't shut up and I'll tell them what their job is and they'll like it. Oh my God, this is so fabulous. It just needs a cord. Check it out. This is a phone, guys. And you ask yourself, well, it does need some cords. I have no idea what year this is from, but you Harley collectors out there, you might want to get in on this. Harley Davidson is very collectible. And this is hearing aid compatible for those who are hard of hearing. I do not see a date on it. I know it's fabulous if you're Harley Davidson collector. Then this is your ticket. I thought it was amazing. I got it at half price. Hello. Talking about being in the right place at the right time. So, if you are a Harley person, then you're going to love this phone. This is a Harley Davidson. It says, I am a phone. So, with that being said, you know how things remind me, hey, Alfonso, I haven't seen you in a while. I've had a blessed day. I've had a busy day. But you guys remember one of the Home Alone phones where the guy was in the shower and he had this parrot or a macaw or whatever. So the phone rings and the bird says, hello, this is Karen. I was laughing about that on the way home. But this bird was hilarious, and this is a phone, and it is certainly decked out. So if we have Harley collectors out there, then this, and I got it for half of what they wanted for it, and just happened to come in at the right time. Look at that detail on that. I need to make a collect call. Can I please use your phone? Sure, Alfonso, here you go. That reminds me of, we had this friend in the family, and back in the day when they had, which was a long time ago, they had pay phones, and he was notorious for doing this. He would be in a mall, and usually your phones would be right along. And the next person that walked up, he'd act like he was talking. And then he'd hand the phone and say, it's for you. And then they would grab the phone, not thinking about, well, who's calling me on payphone? And it was so funny. It's a wonder if somebody, but yeah, you have a high-low volume right there. And it's just amazing. And here is your dial thingy. I would wager to say that this is collectible, no doubt in my mind. And yes, it will be going up. Alfonso, if you make a collect call, I require money up front. Oh my, that reminded me of something. Years ago, when Shannon was younger, she had this friend, and he made a long distance phone call. And when I caught up, I went right to his mother's house. And I said, let me tell you something. You made a long distance phone call on my phone. You think that's free? You owe me. And he's about ready to get stomped out in the parking lot. I said, don't be using my phone and lying and saying it wasn't long distance when I find out, you're in trouble. So most of Shannon's friends were guys, and see, I got my magnifier on. That way I put it around my neck, I can't lose it. And I'm like, how dare him You can still use it with your voice over IP. You'll need to have the digital converter. Well, you also need the thing that plugs into the jack, but I thought it was very novel and just really decked out collector's item through and through. You're like, man, I can't even watch because I've got tears in my eyes laughing at her comedy. So, moving on. These guys are old. Those are old. That right there. And we do have a casualty, but I know these are old. That one that looks like a fishing lure, it's old. So let it not be said that I didn't do come in like gangbusters. That one as well is old, the green one. And there's a name for these guys, and it escapes me at the moment, but I will Google. So, so we know Christmas is coming. This can be a trivet or whatever. You could put wrapped candies in it. And this, my friends, is a 1959 Holt Howard piece. Now, I would say that's definitely got some age. Can you show the bike again? I want to. Sure, sure, Bruce. I sure can. You just have to have that plug-in thingy. It's very, very detailed. You do have the Harley Davidson right there, all flamed out. Nice. I know that people do collect Harleys. I'll give you a measurement while I'm at it, Bruce, because I know I'll be a monkey's uncle. Ah, yes, it's amazing. And I got it for half of what it was in the case for, so it didn't take me long to pick this up. It is approximately 13 and 3/4 long, and it was in good shape. The price was right. Uh, like I said, it is a phone. There is your thing that you pick up and speak into. You do have your little push button right here, right there. It does have where you can turn your volume up on it. I have no idea the year this is from. Harley Davidson telephone. Use this device. This device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules. Operation is subject to the following two conditions. This device may not cause harmful interference, and this device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. But it is really something, let me tell you, and it's not metal now. And it is, I am a phone. Isn't that neat? And then there you have that right there. And I thought there will be a fella out there that will be crazy, crazy. It says 80 cubic inches heritage soft tail. And I just thought it was amazing. It reminds me there's actually a train phone version of it, which is a steam locomotive. Do you happen to have the train? No, I haven't been able to luck into anything like that. But this is so neat. And you just put it, and I'm sure it's collectible. It has to be. And you have your tail light. There's your backside. It's just really a neat piece. And after all, we should appeal to not only the female, but the males as well. Then I got this long strand of poinsettias. Here, let me wear them like this. So if you like to deck those halls, broom, broom, look at these magnificent poinsettias. Look nice on a mantle or anything that you choose. It is rather long, and we have two of those. I think I've got just about every Christmas decoration. No, oh my goodness, you won't believe what I found. So I'm glad she didn't forget these because this is a sterling. I haven't Googled it. Is a sterling silver spoon. I have no idea. I just hooked up the cost of the collect call. It's now $35 connection fee plus 60 cents a minute. Dang, that's worse than calling a psychic. I remember I worked in a place where this guy worked third shift, and on their phone bill, there was very lengthy conversations to psychics. Needless to say, you didn't have to be a psychic to know that he was in lots of trouble using company phone for frivolous things on company time when he's supposed to be busy. Hey, Perla, welcome in. This is sterling, guys. I have no idea what the name is of the pattern. I do know it's really fantastic. Tarnished, tarnished. It better be 925. And it's good to see you, Perla. It better be, or I'm coming to see him and I ain't gonna be happy. Let's see, he said it was 925. But it's just amazing, guys. I'm getting company. My nose is itching. It was an amazing price. Anytime you can find sterling like this at this price, jump on it. Because sometimes those opportunities. Hey, Laura, welcome in. You came in just in time, and there's Mia. Welcome in. Laura, I know you're the aficionado on. This is sterling, and did I wish I could have found more? Look at that. I do not know what that pattern is, but it is amazing. Here's the back right there. I'll hold it still. It is sterling. And you know, I had to get it. So along the way, I did find some really amazing and thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. This is a huge haul. We may have to do a part 2. Stainless in Japan. I think this is like a gold wash over top of this, but look at this. Check that out. And this is probably an olive fork or so on and so forth. But you do have that beautiful, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I didn't remember, everything happened so fast at the counter. And I'm always on to that next adventure. I need to have some business cards made up, guys. Because obviously glass is becoming quite the thing. Japan with it looks like a boat. It doesn't say, this has, if any of y'all out there from Missouri, the Show Me State, And I said, "What is that, a donkey?" And yes, it is a donkey. I guess that's, well, Rebecca, welcome in. I've been thinking about you, girl. So, and thank you for dropping those links. Have you ever had one of those clocks that you can't wind it because you done lost the key? So here we have it. So I don't think these are anything to write home about. I did check them. But I've got three of these. If you have one of those old clocks, but you just can't find the key and it's probably gone, you're in Mexico. Man, this woman travels. There is your watch. I mean, your clock key. And guess what? I have three of them. Okay, Bruce, and thank you for coming in. I will be around shortly. But you never know how handy something like that is until you have this old clock and you can't find the key. And you're like, cuss, cuss, cuss. And I do have three of these. There's some corrosion, so that lets you know the age of these. Aqualover, welcome in. So you have that old clock and you lost the key. The dog ate it. You accidentally threw it away. Then I have your key right there. So I almost thought I forgot these spoons. I was about ready to. I said, no, I remember seeing her do that. So all of these will be available come auction time. And I got it on a Friday because I know some people do like. And then there's the stainless on the back of that. I thought this was quite, and I couldn't pass it up. The price was right, and I was there, so why not? Next, y'all know how I am about anything resembling a box. I have no idea what this is, guys. I just really love the etching in the glass and the fine hardware on it. There we have your ship and your seagulls. I do not know what this is. If anyone can look at the hardware on that, if anyone could cast some light on what the world this is, it was a box, so I bought it. And I thought it was rather novel. There you open it up, you have a mirror and that wonderful etched ship. And somebody did a messy glue job, but hey, who's going to see it? There's also one in the top right there. And it was a box, go figure. And I'll tell you how long it is. And thank you guys for being here. There was a lot of deals to be had today, guys. And it's all about timing. It is 9.75 inches tall and approximately the width is 5 inches. You go up to the top here and it is 6.25 inches. I think, Rebecca, now I don't know what it is, but I was enthralled with it. And the price was definitely right. The wood is rather nice. I don't know if something goes through it. I don't know what it is. But see that? You can see all the way through it. I just thought it was amazing. You've got your little ship right there, the seagulls, nautical. Guys, I'm thinking that, no, it's not wide enough. I was thinking something like, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Is there a bar that we'll figure it out? I haven't Googled it. I've been running, but I thought it was neat. I thought it was a toilet paper dispenser, but no, it's not wide enough. What a fancy way to display, because it's not wide. There's no toilet paper that wide. It could have been made. I don't know for what reason. You could do whatever you wanted to. It would be pretty with a light in there to cast a light on that etched glass right there. But I just thought it was amazing. I don't know. I guess you could use your imagination. There's always utilization of imagination. So, moving on. I don't even know. I will go right in the front here. Now, guys, you have glass, and I do have a creamer sugar to this as well. It's probably another box. You have glassware, and then you have excellent glassware. And this, my friends, would be a shining example of the best glassware. Look at that. Look at the thickness of that. I've got 3 glasses and 3 of these. I also have a sugar and creamer, which is in the archives up here. And there's this. I mean, they're amazing. And grapes seem to be the theme. And I'll tell you what they are. I do have a sugar and creamer that goes with this. And this is the top. This it doesn't get any better than this. Let me see, Leslie. I've been running I got up fairly early. Okay, good many. It arrived in perfect condition. I'm in charge for shipment on minis. I have no idea what the cups are all about. What that is, Leslie, when you bought um, that King's, whatever that was, there was other pieces with it. So and what I can do is go ahead, and you said you didn't want the rest of it. So what I could do is go ahead and just charge Minnie for that, if it's okay, because I thought you were gifting that. I can remove that invoice for you through PayPal, and we can do it that way. But it was part of a set of that real fancy, and you wanted just the candy dish, so we split that apart. So what we can do, I can go ahead. Did you, Leslie, please tell me that thing arrived in one piece? I have designed a way of shipping, guys, that is extra safe, or I think it is, unless someone stomped it. But I have devised something because I have to, because the post office are idiots. And I don't think when you ship glass that coming up with new and inventive ways to do it is a must. She hasn't got it yet. Let's put the prayer hands up, because if it's broke, post office may need to be prayed for. But I have devised a new thing on shipping glass in because innovative ways of shipping. You have to be innovative. So I have, Leslie, that your box is the first one that I innovated. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, that gets there in one piece. But I have come up with an innovation. Let's hope it works. But anyway, this is the top of the line of glassware. I mean, there's no question. Look at the thickness. And thank you, Leslie, for calling that to my attention. And I'm getting ready to tell you just how good this really is. And when I saw it, I was completely drawn to it. Oh, for God's sake. Let me find it. It's deep in the archives. Let's see, there's that. Let's see, where'd it go? Aha! I've had to become innovative when shipping glass because obviously the post office doesn't give a rat's tush. Now, if that was their package going to them or one of their loved ones, they might wake up. And I don't like to get upset because it wears me out. So here's what we have. This is a Westmoreland paneled grape clear glass. And I have, it's the top of the line, guys. Footed wine cup, and I've got the goblets. Dang. And this is the best, and it is vintage. Let's see what they're saying. These are nice, guys. These are the best. And I have been up here working. But yeah, aren't they amazing? Look at that. You can see the quality. The quality is just screaming right off the charts. I've got 3 of these glasses, 3 of these goblets, and a sugar and creamer that goes with it. But this is something you don't see every day, made with quality by Westmoreland. Not the pharmacy. Okay, we did that in a short. Let's move on. Holy cow. Look at this. Another amazing find. Red glass? What? I feel much better, guys, with my hair pulled back because it was hot, hot, hot. And I'll tell you what these are. I do have 4 of them, and they are amazing. And I'll tell you what they are. Let's see here. It's without a doubt that I only thrift the best. I don't play around. I don't go for this stuff that's not good stuff because I do it for you guys, and you guys are definitely worth it, and that's what you've come to expect. So we can't let you down, can we? I don't. No run-of-the-mill glass for me. Going down. It's ruby red glass. It's definitely ruby red, without a doubt. Let's see here. What did I find out? I knew I wanted them. Okay, these are red ruby crystal wine glasses, elegant 20-ounce tall drinkware, unique Italian inspired glassware for hosting, gifts, perfect for wife, girlfriend, mom, and isn't that amazing? Red ruby glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let me give you a measurement on these amazing cups. 10 and probably about 3/4 long. What? Man, we do. I do see some bubbling in this as well. You know what that means? Hand blown, right? It checks all the marks. Alrighty then. Okay, for you ladies that can't live without your boxes, well, I got you covered. I have got you covered. Wait, I may be talking about myself. Okay, guys, I have to show you these shoes because they're that good and they're brand new. Look at these shoes. And they are the most beautiful yellow. And they are classic brand. Never been worn, and I had to have them. And they're brand new, never touched the ground. I like the wedge guys because I'm not as young as I used to be, and it's even brighter yellow than what that appears. And a nice wedge heel, giving me a little height. Love those. Okay, I brought some more things over while I was at it. Cut them off in here for now. I know you love your boxes, and just like me, and there's Pink Rose. Good to see you, hon. And Sissy Winks, welcome in, hon. Good to see you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up right there. Thumbs up, please, and thank you. We know you love your boxes. Us ladies are all about storage, right? Until you got so much storage you don't know where to put it. But look at this. We have that right there. But wait, there's more beautiful yellow on the inside. And there's another box right there. And wait, there's another box. Now, this is my ideal. You know, if you did not want to go with the traditional wrap for Christmas, and hello, Face the Ace, welcome in. Are you going to sell that elephant bag you won a few days ago? You have to refresh my memory. I could be coerced into it. Was it Angels or was I, man, I slept since then. You're going to have, and Chelsea, that's a pretty name. Designs Laura is in the chat, Face the Ace. She's in there. Now, so if you don't like to go with traditional gift wrap and and if you want to be a little fancy about gift giving, then you could gift this, put a bow on it or take and wrap ribbon around it. And how beautiful would that be sitting under someone's tree? And you could put a gift in each box and just, you know, boom. So there it is. It will soon be gift giving time. But to have this in the little box in there and make it one, two, three, four little gifts, be unique and be different. Slap a bow on it, a name tag. I can't remember who had it, but was like a canvas tote bag with large elephant on one side. I think that may have been Francine Pink Rose. So I know one of the purses I bought was signed, like I need another one, but who's counting? But be innovative, set yourself ahead of the pack, and do a gift like that, and they'll not forget it. So, isn't that beautiful? I could foresee a Victorian tree with Victorian stuff on it with this under it. Well, doesn't get any better than that, does it, ladies? So I know that I have some lovely buyers that love bells. And am I going to accommodate that? You're darn straight. Not mentioning any names, but when I go out, I keep that in mind. I'm not solely focused on, because everybody likes different things, myself included, and this one's marked. My goodness. Okay, Pink Rose. I think shoot, I can't. I'm still reeling. It is the Savoy collection, and it is a beautiful bell ceramic. And this is what it looks like. And I do know that I have buyers that do enjoy their bells. Whoa, and there's your clapper. It is still marked with the tag right there. And I do know I have bell lovers. Okay. So I saw these bells and I thought, why not? I know that all this is beautiful. Oh my goodness, it needs to be cleaned up. But I thought it was pretty. It is ceramic, probably older, I would say. And that sun is really cramping my style. Look at that. Look at those flowers. They're probably carnations. Carnations are one of the longest lasting flowers. There's the clapper. Yep, could have been ace. It could have faced the ace. Could have very well been. And yet another ring-a-ling. Thank you. Now this, I'm drawn to flowers. Always have been. Of course, a lot of females are. Just saying. Yeah, because Designs Laura, I'm getting ready to pop open a box from her. This is, I don't know, I thought, oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. This is Avon 1991 Source of Fine Collectibles. And this is like got pink in it. Say, we know why she bought that bell. Silver closed at $46.83 today, so it's going up and up. Yeah, it is. And tell you, And gold is as well. Gold does beg a pretty good price. There's that bell with the floral on it. When shopping, keep me in mind clear and blue glass and unique coastal, not 5 o'clock somewhere kind of stuff. I would never pick out 5 o'clock somewhere because it's not in my DNA. But yeah, I'll look out for you. Blue glass. I haven't seen any blue glass in a while. Unique coastal. Yeah, there's nothing worse than that stuff that you buy at Target or wherever, Home Goods or whatever. I found me the neatest pair of sunglasses. They need to be cleaned up, but like I needed another pair, but they're the aviator style, and I really liked them. And you may see something. This is what's on the side of them, and this is the color, and this is what they look like. Because my future's just that bright, right? Record gold prices. Yeah, aren't those amazing? I like those for those. The aviator is very popular. Of course, I wear a lot of dentist sunglasses, which are made by dentists. I wore the ones that had the pearl all the way around, and yeah, I got a lot of compliments. 3,844.30. Man, I'm telling you, there's going to be people selling their gold. Hey, Mama Chola, welcome in. Just stepped in to say hi. Was that doctors that got plugged for Bruce's and a few? Love you. Love you too, hon. Yes, because it is important. Those, am I spinning? Just hang in there. So, okay, good, because fantastic. Now, we're going to save a little mystery. I do have some Apple items, which is very popular in the fall, by the way. Thank you. That's a little fascinator. I was so hot, Mama Chola, I had to pull back my hair because I was roasting up in here because of the vigorous. We're going to do some unboxings. You couldn't see anything. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this the last time. I bought this amazing and already opened bag of um, trim. This is great, guys. You know how expensive, if you sew, you know how expensive trim is. And I found this, and it's got some amazing edging. Check that out. And I believe it to be vintage. And there's a whole bag of it. This was in there as well. And I know it's vintage. They don't make this anymore, guys. They really don't. And good to see you, Mama Chola. Then we have this. Man, this is some amazing. I could imagine a crafter getting hold of vintage stuff like this. And look how much, guys, is on that. You know, we get sometimes during the holidays, we get in that crafty mode. And this is all gold tone. Now, if I was a seamstress, my husband sews better than I do. And here's this. When I went to have the mammogram done today, there was a lady in there. We are always talking. Hey, Blue Rose lady, welcome in. And she shared with me that she is a sewer. She is self-taught. And she told me she takes shorts and cuts them and puts different fabric in between and makes them into a skirt. Gotta love that craftiness. And then here is some cord. So I proceeded to show her what I do. Everyone was so nice in there, guys. So I do have a bag of edging here, and how beautiful. It's got to be vintage. You don't see this. This don't happen. And I just love my doctor, and the whole staff is just amazing. And I always tell her the people that answer the phones are so nice. And she goes, "Oh, I usually get the other comment." I said, "Well, you know what?" I said, "Maybe they had a bad day, but I know for sure how friendly and courteous they are. And welcome in, Nephew Troy." And they are. To coin a phrase, some people wouldn't be happy even if you gave them a new rope to hang themselves with. Those are some of the nice phone operators. It's good to see you too, Nephew Troy. That there is. Some people think somebody, first of all, owes them something. They better thank the good Lord that they have a good doctor, and thank you, Laura, because they could have one of these Dr. Kildares. And my doctor, hey, Deb, is a nurse practitioner. Just love her. She's probably late 30s, and she's just good. I can depend on her. And I said, if somebody's complaining about the operators that answer these phones, I said, the problem is with them, not with the operators. I said, I know because I've spoke with them on several occasions. Hello. I said, their job is hard. They deal with people all day long, and some of them are not very nice. And yeah, I think if someone does a good job, it does behoove you of telling people. Because, hey, we live in a world that some people don't care. Oh, I had a yarn sale today like I really needed it. I'm going into hat mode, so that will be one of them. Look at the little pieces. And this is perfect muted colors for fall. These were normally $13 and they were seven doll hairs. Hey Jen, welcome in. But this is thicker. This Karen Cakes is expensive, and I do crochet. Just saying. Then I had to have two skeins of this, and this was also 7, and it's got little bling in it. So I got 2 of those because I love the bling. So we have 3. Yes, 3 packages. We have Designs Laura, we have Tanya, and then we have Bruce. So we're just going to go right in order here and begin with Laura's. If you guys are not, she is the best crafts person. She makes amazing items. She's always coming up with something new, very unique, and Christmas is coming, and why not go on there and purchase from Laura because she has amazing items. She is very creative, very innovative, and she's just good. I mean, you know, she's always coming up with great ideals. She has a wonderful imagination, and she's a very dear friend of mine. I love her to death. And, not that you guys aren't my friends, but me and Laura, we just have that bond. We love each other, we respect each other, we can talk to each other, and there's Nana Tink. And it's just that way. And even though we're miles apart, love you too, Laura. Even though we're miles apart, there's still that, guys, friendship is worth a lot. Look at me with this steak knife. It's worth a lot to people because I'm telling you, and then she always puts her little things in here. Thank you, sweet friend Laura. She is. She's good at what she does, and she could probably make a ring in her sleep. So, Laura, if you're ever sleepwalking and end up with a ring and you don't know where it came from, very well wrapped. She's been doing this for many years. Thank you. That's a fascinator. Vintage Boutique Kelly Doug, and I'll lift my hat down, got me this red. He sent this to me, this red hat. And I'm going to fix my hair special the night I wear it. It's got a big red bow and some netting, and I will be probably wearing red. And Laura says, I hope to make rings until the last breath on this earth because, like silverware, like silver plated and sterling, a lot of times it just sits somewhere. People are saving it for a special occasion. With Laura, she gets that beauty out on this earth, this planet, so people can enjoy those and wear them. She gets a lot of old stuff. She really does, and she gives things new life. And it's always good, guys, to do that. Why keep that silver plated or that sterling silver item in a drawer somewhere that nobody sees? Turn it into jewelry like Laura does. Of course, Laura probably has all the tools of the trade. She does oh my gosh. She'll take your breath away. And I knew Christmas was coming. And she did the cutest skit with these salt and pepper shakers. And I got the little girl. Oh my God, look at that. And if you're not subscribed to Laura and haven't watched that video with the salt and pepper shakers, you have to watch that. It is so good. She's going to text me the whole story. Look at that. She had a little boy, and this is the girl. And that Pepper should be my middle name, just saying. Look at the asphalt crystals, guys. I did have some sunlight. Whoa, Nellie, you can see that reflecting all over the room. Whoa. And it's just beautiful, and I love it. It's so well made. Craftsmanship. Yeah, look at that. Boom. I can see these crystals reflecting all over that back wall. Look at that. Whoa. Now, to keep y'all from being blinded, but I thought it was precious. We tend to cling to things that, she does amazing things. Her imagination is just, it's amazing. And I so respect her I'm telling you, she is an artist. She does things with, oh my God, this is so stinking cute, with silverware, silver plated, that I'm just in awe on the things that she comes up with. And it's always an adventure, and she utilizes every part of that spoon so nothing goes to waste. And this is so stinking cute. So we have a spoon bowl. Oh my God, is that not amazing? And look at here comes the sun. Look at that, guys. Is that not the cat's meow? And look at Rudolph and a bow. Oh my God, that's probably what. And the snowflake and the stone. That, guys, is made out of a fork that Laura positioned into look like a deer. Isn't that adorable? And Laura, post your next sale in the chat, and bam, look at that. Beautiful asphalt crystals. She uses, she uses good stuff, guys. And this is a spoon bowl, further utilizing that spoon. I really have to go. I'm so sorry I can't stay and watch more, but I have to get ready for Bruce's. I will be here for you. Your next live sale. Thank you, Mama Chola. I do understand, honey. And thank you for being here. This, oh my gosh, it was cute. I love it. And it's just a bling bling. Good job, Laura. This is amazing. I love them. And you too can be a part of the fun. Because when Laura starts creating, you might want to subscribe, because when she creates something, you do not want to miss it. Just saying. Laura, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. You got the blush going on in the cheeks. You're welcome. I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Just gorgeous. And the reindeer, oh my God, the detail and the things that these are, guys, these are not glued. They are riveted on. They are riveted. We turn it around, and there we have our Rudolph. Now, if that's not adorable, I'm thinking about this one would look, I don't know, guys. I want to try to do a tutorial on how to make one of those trees with deco mesh and a big tall tomato cage. Look at that thing. You're like, please, you're blind. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Laura. It's so beautiful. You are just amazing. I love them. Thank you so much. Yeah, look at the rainbow. A while ago there was little lights all over the back of my wall where I'm looking here, and it was just like a woo, bling e. I love them. And Laura always comes up with the most unique items. She really does. And she's sweet. Doesn't hurt to be sweet. I'm sweet, but I'm blunt too. Can't help it, guys. That's the way I'm made. So we're going on to Miss Tanya. Tanya is another wonderful reseller. That's my jewelry addiction. She's amazing. She works hard, guys. And she does have a form of arthritis, and she gets out there, guys, and she walks. We're talking a long, long way to procure these beautiful items that she offers for sale. She's a sweetheart. She's going to be a grandmother, and she's just a sweetheart. And she's got good stuff, and that helps as well. But she's just so easy and so loving. And she's a big supporter, guys. She does try to make it to people's chats. But, there's so many of us, and she does make her rounds. She really does. And she's to be commended for that. And I only got one big item. Woohoo! But she's a very big supporter. And I appreciate you guys coming in, because it's support. And I can tell that you're here to support me, and I tell you it's important, and I love each and every one of you. And I got one, and there is Leslie. Welcome in, sweetness. Leslie, Black Dog Vintage, is another sweet lady. She has a variety of things. She's so sweet, she's helpful, and she's just an amazing human being. And this is a DTR ring right here, and that's from Tanya. I have purchased some killer items from Tanya. Guys, this is weird. I can wear a 6, 6.5, and that's a DTR ring right there. There's the back. And Leslie is another amazing person. And if you haven't checked Leslie out at Black Dog Vintage, she has a I think she's got a rescue dog, and the dog's name is Angel. She rescued him, and she just does a lot of good things and a lot of it's good to adopt those little animals out there. And that reminds me of something, guys. I was thrifting today and saw this little, it looked like a Maltese, and it was white. It was the cutest thing. It was a little girl, and I said, did she have surgery? And she was shaved along the side of her side, and she said no, she had surgery. Yes, Jen, thank you so much. I'm feisty, but I'm a softie. And she said her dog was attacked by a bigger dog, so they had to take it to the vet. It didn't totally penetrate the little dog, and thank God, because it was little and she wasn't there when it happened. I could not imagine the terror I remember. I had a part Chihuahua, part Pekingese, and there's a big Rottweiler came up, and the only thing I had in my hand was my keys, and I threw it right at its head. And welcome in, Ellie. I threw him right at that dog's head. He wasn't going to tear my dog up, and he should have been on a leash to start with. Hello. Let me see here. And I thought, big dogs will attack, but, a lot of times people do not keep their animals on a leash like they should, and they bite somebody. They could hurt a child and stuff like that, and it's totally wrong. And as for those people that leave a dog outside in the heat with no shade, shame on you. I mean, dogs are good companions or faithful companions, and they don't deserve to be treated like that. If you're going to have a pet, don't mistreat it. If you don't want it, give it to the pound. At least you're giving it a chance, but there is no animal ever so faithful than a dog. I tell you what, if I ever seen someone doing something to a dog, I would turn into the Incredible Hulk, and I would beat their rear end because I would be so upset with them. And thank you guys for being here. There's no reason to hit an animal. Animals, like I said, they're very loyal, very loving. I love you too, Leslie. And look at the dogs that detect seizures, and different dogs that are service dogs that people need. And that reminds me of a story. I go to the Y, and we have water aerobics classes. And a lady brought her dog in, and it sat over in the corner. It never took its eyes off of her. And the reason why I was in the corner, because they was playing volleyball and the dog got popped. Of course, we don't use a volleyball. We use a beach ball. But I tell you what, that dog never, look at my hand. It's like I've got sunlight in my hand. He never took his eyes off of her. And they're so handy. And like I always said, if you ever want to buy love, go to a pet store and you'll definitely find it. And welcome in, Ellie. Look at that sunlight. I got sunlight on my fingertips. Next up, I'll quit yakking and thank you guys for being here. But I could not imagine the terror that to see a little bitty dog like a Maltese, and she was adorable, and I patted her. To see a dog, I mean, but every now and then it does happen because dogs are territorial and it happens, but I couldn't imagine the terror that she went through. Well, she didn't see it, thank God. So I don't know the purpose of what the dog was used for, but it was cute as a button, white as a snowflake, and about yay long. So cute. Naturally, I had love on it because that's the way I am. I love animals. So here we go with Tanya's box. My dog was found on the side of the highway and was malnourished and so skinny when I got her. And all you could, and now, yeah, you can, she's, I can't imagine somebody leaving an animal on the side of the road and start. I'd like to see stricter laws on people that abuse these animals. There's no, it fires me up. There's no excuse. If you don't want the dog, take it to the pound. At least you're giving it a chance to live. It will be fed, it will be watered, and like Leslie, it could be adopted. And save the dog's life. Don't be selfish. All it really, to me, dogs are a lot like kids with on four legs. Don't be mistreating them. Now that's I get so upset. It just upsets me. This is a Kirk's Folly. It fires me up. It upsets me, and you can hear it in my voice. Hey, Brian, where have you been? I've been thinking about you and almost called you, except for my busyness. And there is Brian. He is my adopted brother. I have a nephew in the chat. His name is Nephew Troy. I have all these sisters out there. So I don't have a lot of my family around me. My oldest sister that I was closest to passed. But I have all you guys. I adopt people. And when I say you're mine, you're mine. And if I can get out of the sun, and I adopt people, the best relative you can have is those who you adopt yourself. Just know you are hand chosen, and I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. In the words of It's Me, Angie. You just have to accept it. This is Kirk's Folly, and how beautiful is that? If I can get it to cooperate. My family is very limited, and Kirk's Folly is notorious for that star motif. And there's the key, and there's your heart. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just stuck. And then there's a little bag she gave me, which I do have a couple Kirk's Follies. I also have a pair of earrings that I'm going to keep. If one doesn't have their dogs and cats neutered, checkmate, they will run away in search of a mate and often become permanently lost and able to forage, neuter your pets. Right, Sandra, neuter those pets. Both my dogs are neutered. I have Chihuahuas, and they are neutered and fixed. Control the pet, as they say on The Price is Right at the end. Have your pets spayed and neutered. Control the pet population. I love you too, Ellie. Big hugs to you guys. Big old hugs. I just hug every one of you. So get in line. Yes. Amen. Don't let another animal be mistreated because you didn't have it fixed when you should have, and not cause a poor little animal. I get emotional to suffer. Be a responsible pet owner. Keep your dog on a leash when you go out. Be responsible. It's not hard, guys. And we have to keep our chihuahuas on leashes. Or one time Gizmo, the little male, the garbage man was out there. You know how the dogs and garbage men are. And he run head first out there. And my cozy nest with Rebecca, she has a Chihuahua as well. His name is Mr. Cutesy. He's adorable. In my city, you can get them fixed for $20. See, this is amazing. This is, I'm thinking, Art Nouveau. It is sterling. It is a pendant or a brooch. And how beautiful is that? Look at that. Look at that lady. Isn't that beautiful? It's sterling. There's her face right up in the corner. I was thinking about you, Brian. I was thinking about doing a phone call. When we get on the phone, I'm telling you, we talk a lot. We reminisce and think about times of the past. And I enjoy hearing about his things, and he enjoys listening to me because I am funny. You got to admit it. And we just have a good old time, and he knows that I love him. I'm concerned about him. And here we have copper. I am starting to get more copper pieces because it's the thing. And there's this copper. I think I have a pair of earrings coming. I have a tiny wrist and a big old mouth. No, I'm kidding. And I would say that's kind of native looking. Um, Copper's good for a lot of things. I believe that is native. Now, you have to be subscribed to Nana Tink as well. I'm sure that was dropped in the chat. If I wasn't jaw rattling, I would have known it. Her and Angie Resell has the most amazing items, and they sell on Saturdays. And they are both amazing people. Nana is so sweet. January House Mike, they get together selling at times, and I like to pick on Mike, and if I didn't, he wouldn't think I liked him at all. And I like to pick on him because he just laughs about it, and he says I crack him up. But there's so many great channels out there. Nana has clothing, Angie Resells has clothing, and they're just amazing people. I mean, I've been on YouTube about a little over a couple of years, guys. I started out as a buyer, and I'm still buying. Imagine that. Something copper. And I'm still buying. And isn't it wonderful to get to know those people that you buy from, to really get to know them more than just a seller. They're more than just a seller. They're friends, they're people, they're good people. And there's a lot of you guys out there. You know what? There are a lot, and now I think gold tone looks amazing with three colors: cream, orange, and purple, deep purple. And I'm wearing that is from Raven's Chest Dug. That is jadeite, and it is a watch in gold tone with a mother of pearl face. That is Raven Chest Dug, that cameo right there. This is I think it's 10 or 14 karat bezel set, beautiful pink cameo. And because I'm such a scrambled brain, and I forget, I take my loop with me. So all I gotta do it, I can't lose it beyond putting a log chain on, which is not very fashionable. Just saying. I've talked so much, I'm thirsty. But yeah, there's a lot of Nana gets a lot of health and beauty, a lot of shampoo, a lot of this, a lot of that. You never know what she's going to have. But I'm telling you, it's always good if you need your shampoo, get your shampoo fix on, or your allergy medicine, your cold medicine, your vitamins. I was on the wrong channel when I came in. If you like that kind of stuff, cough syrup, we know cold and flu season is not too far away. The Nana is the one you want to get that from. She has great prices. She just does, you know. I find that my allergies this year have been pretty pretty rad to say the least. I love that. I love that. And thank you, Lenore, for that. I appreciate that. But Nana gets a lot of things, and she does buy pallets, and as well as Angie resells. And they're just great people, and you can get the most amazing stuff. Man, I got my second win, but there'll be many things coming your way that I haven't showed you because, hey, don't you like the element of surprise? You know, it's always good to have that element of surprise. I tried to stay in that fall theme, and man, did I get the Christmas ornaments, and a lot of them are older. Hey, Brian, you missed this. This behooves showing again. This is a telephone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that Home Alone. I'm going to do this again because it's funny. I'm going to do this Home Alone thing. Remember the scene that of course, you know, he was by himself and he had this parrot, or what a parrot may call. So the phone rings, and he's got this set up in the shower where it looks like this guy's moving. And the phone rings, and the bird answers, and he sounds like this. Hello, this is Karen. I couldn't help it, guys. That is he. That little kid is the funny. I mean, the setups he does. But this is a Harley phone. And I just happened to pick that up. Very, very decked. I'm sure it is a collector's as well. Just one of those amazing things that you're going to find coming at you this coming Friday. Man, this thing, I mean, you know, here's your look, it has a speedometer right there. There's your windshield protector. And there you have it, your Harley phone. I thought that was pretty neat, guys. Oh, wait a minute. We'll save that for another. Let's save it for the auction. So, you guys, I am starving. I'm going to have to go down. I'm so bad. I'm hyperglycemic. And all day long, and it's 6:52. I have not eaten anything but a pack of crackers. So I'm going to get my little happy self downstairs and have some. When I'm thrifting, guys, I have no concept of eating or not eating. So I'm going to go downstairs and wrestle me something up. And thank you guys for being here. That auction is this coming Friday. I hope to see you guys there. There will be other things popping out, like, you know, big things popping, little things stopping. So I am going to let you guys go. It is so good to see you guys. And don't forget that thumbs up. That's very important. Leave me a comment. But thumbs up, please, and thank you. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go downstairs and raid the refrigerator. You're welcome, Nana. I love you guys. Hope to see you on Friday. You guys take care. Don't forget those mammograms, ladies. And I'll catch y'all later. You guys have a great Minnie, your email to me today. Okay, there's Minnie. Oh wow, this is the whole thing. We'll watch return. Love you guys all. Okay, Minnie. Yeah, you need to watch this. This is amazing. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Love and hearts all the way around. Love you guys, and I'll see you Friday. Have a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. Mwah.